YouTube, what going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Emery back in another video, back in another motherfucking reaction. Listen, man. I ain't gonna hold you here too long. You feel me? We got the L sparked up. On the road to 800 subscribers, man. 800 subscribers. Let's do that and let's get straight into the video.
July 1st, 2021, officers from the Tybee Island Police Department descended on Tybee Island Beach in Tybee Island, Georgia. The police had been called by a member of the public because, according to them, a woman had walked past the caller's family tent several times and eventually had found a spot a short distance away in front of it. After placing a towel down on the sand, the caller said the woman started touching herself inappropriately. I could hear moaning. As you'll see, the woman in question appears to be confused at first, but when confronted by the claims made against her, she starts to give her version of events and tries to reason with her actions.
Man, she masturbating on the beach? What's that? I'm just playing, I gotta go. Hey, listen, if you see this, I got a girlfriend. I was just playing. I'll be having to clarify that, man. Never know who might be watching. Somebody might go back and be like, "Oh, I heard your boyfriend this way and this way on this." You feel me? How you being messy for? Why are you being messy for? Why? How you being messy for? Hey. Too old for that.
Yep.
Sound like they playing that shit in the background too. I love rock and roll.
Alright. What's your name, ma'am?
Chris?
Chris?
Do you have your ID on you? Chris? Yeah, can I ask what the problem is?
Alright, so...
Hold on, your name's Chris?
Called us. We got multiple calls about you. About something pertaining on the beach.
Yes.
Were you supposed to be... Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
What?
Like, what were you doing on the beach? Like, prior to coming here? Prior to coming here.
Hold on.
Were you at the beach at some point in time?
Hey, listen, bro. When people act like this, they know exactly what they did. When people do some shit like this, say, "Huh? What are you talking about? Huh?" But they know exactly what the hell they did. They just not getting in trouble for it. Now they embarrassed about it, or now they feel some type of way. So now they gotta sit right here and act like they ain't do shit, but the whole time they did some shit. They're gonna make you feel like you stupid. It's a manipulation tactic that people use to get out of shit and get out of having to take accountability for what they did. And she doing this shit right now.
Okay, I don't understand. There was nobody. I was just sitting on my towel. Nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, like I said, someone called and they saw you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing.
No, that's not true. Okay, look, is there something that my phone should be off for or on for?
You could, whatever you want to do. It's your right. If you want to record this conversation, you can. But we are also recording, so you know.
Okay, can you show? I mean, who did I offend? I don't understand. What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Look, she did it. She did it, chat. You can tell she did it. You can look at the lady and tell she did it.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they didn't. That's not true.
Why would they call us that?
Okay, because I was by myself. Now, I will tell you this. The only way that somebody would have called you is if it was a military operation. They're fucking doing this.
You mean military?
Never mind. Okay, so...
And she's drunk. And she drunk. So not only are you drunk, did a public, what's it called? Public, not intoxication, public indecency or something like that. Damn.
Nobody was around. Was it an anonymous call? Is this one of my buddies? Okay,
No,
one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies. It's a family.
Okay, look, let me show you what I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it alright if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because.
And I bet you anything, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I wanna do it on the beach one day. Hey, like, you get old as hell, you know what I'm saying? You got your wife, you know, y'all done had some beautiful kids, y'all on vacation, y'all done got drunk. Man, wait, got me fucked up. You think I'm not fitting too? What? Nigga, my wife looking gorgeous as hell. What? Come here. Talk about it's just us two. But I want to do it at nighttime whenever nobody else is around us. It's just us there. Feel me? Now, this was probably one of her fantasies, honestly. Everybody got a fantasy. You can't sit right here and tell me that you don't have a fantasy that one day you would like to do or like to try. And this is probably one of them for her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, some people got weird fantasies, bro. Like some niggas like feet. Don't get me wrong. My girlfriend, I'm gonna do that for her. Hear me? I'm licking on toe, all that. What? Especially if this right here is a female that I want to be with. Don't get me wrong. That ain't for every female. You don't give that treatment to some females. You just get out of here. You feel me? You don't do that with every female. Some things is specifically for your girlfriend and your girlfriend only. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is.
Someone called and we're very concerned. Okay.
This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in I was sitting on the beach, and I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
So you did have a vibrator.
Listen, I was sitting on the water like this, and I just put it in there, and it was covered up, and I just had an orgasm. I'm sorry, I was stressed out.
I got you. Okay, just hang tight for me.
I'm sorry, but you saw me. I was in the water. Okay, so if this is anonymous, call somebody.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
People did see it. We didn't get a call for no reason.
I swear to God, I was sitting in the water. Nobody saw it.
I got you. Well, I mean, if nobody saw it, then they wouldn't have called, right?
If nobody saw it.
Man, please, don't do this to me.
Oh, man, she going to jail over that, bro. Bro, as long as it wasn't no kids around or nothing like that, bro, I'm going to be honest. I feel like they should just give her a fine. You should get a big fine. They shouldn't take her to jail for this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing to be taken to jail for. If you by yourself, right? By yourself doing this, and this might be like, it look like it's a public event. You know what I'm saying? This ain't something that she should be tossed in the, yeah, you feel me? Nah. Should there be consequences? Hell yeah, 100%. If there were no kids around, there were nothing but adults by herself, literally by herself. Why is there other people being so nosy and just staring at her? Then at the same time, though, it probably was people on this beach. Now, if we putting it that way, it's hella people just walk it past, you know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers all around, kids around playing, you know, shit like that. That's weird. Take her ass, put her in jail. She's a weirdo. But like, bro, she's just sitting there on the beach, bro, by herself and like enjoying her beach time. Let that girl be, man. That ain't none of y'all business. Nah, for real. She ain't having intercourse on the beach.
Armando can take us since he's talking.
Okay, I got you.
This is ridiculous. What am I being arrested for?
Indecent exposure.
Indecent exposure.
No, but I didn't have any of my body
Someone
parts
called.
out.
It doesn't matter. A family saw it. They had kids.
Yep, never mind. See, you doing that shit with kids around. See, that's where it draws a line. That's not okay. Because, you know, in life, they do have nude beaches. They have nude beaches around. They have that. That is a thing. You know, that's why I say if this is like a private event or like something like that where it's just adults, it look like everybody drinking, having a good time, she shouldn't be getting taken to jail for that. Now, if this was something like, you feel me? Yeah, go on, toss her ass up in there.
What? There was nobody around me.
So.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just 24 hours? That's right. Only 24 hours and your new smile is ready.
Nothing in here that shouldn't be in here?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this in here, okay?
We'll go through it at the car.
Yep.
This yours, man? This yours?
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is Jesus Christ.
No, that's embarrassing though. I ain't gonna lie. That's embarrassing, right? They walking her through the whole. They want everybody to see. They finna embarrass it. That's embarrassing, right? I ain't gonna lie. I be sick, boy. Spend too much time. I wouldn't do nothing like this. Years or nothing like that. That's weird. They walked her past literally everybody. They walking this girl past everybody, bro. This is embarrassing. Oh God. That is so embarrassing. Then they got the radios going on. Boy. I bet you she's feeling humiliated. All right,
awesome. Oh, it's right here? Sweet, thank you so much. What's your name? Ambrose? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
At least they got us to pink handcuffs. Or is that black? That pink and black. I think that's pink. It looks pink. We're gonna say it's pink.
Thank you for confirmation.
Ma'am?
Alright, but it's a long walk. What the hell they walking from? Damn. Narnia?
You got an idea?
No, we haven't gotten our ID yet. I just throw that in the bag.
Can they go through our stuff?
15 Tabby. Can you
Man,
run
I
it
guess
through
they're not
the
really
27?
just going through it. I guess they were just looking for the car.
Check these.
Okay.
These are all broken up into half pills.
Okay.
Are they able to do that though? Like go through her stuff and all that?
Oil pills.
Hold on, what is that right there? Is that a bag of dope? What is that? Am I tripping? I might be tripping, right? Gotta be tripping. Right? I'm tripping.
Use track.
Oh, Jesus. She said there's a vibrator in there.
Yeah, she said she didn't have
So, oh, nice. It's a bullet style. That's what they call it.
Dump all this mess out at the office.
Oh, Jesus. Knows you going through it. You locking everything.
Pop stuff.
Yep.
Look at the code book, see what she's charging.
Okay. I mean, and she admitted to it, and she said she had an orgasm on the beach and all that other good mess. So, yeah. All right. Cool.
Oh,
It's 6 o'clock.
but if y'all look at the, y'all look right here. It says she. I'm trying to figure out what that's
All right.
right at now.
What's that? Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
ain't gonna lie though, lady. You dumb. You ain't even checked to make sure if anybody was around you. You ain't look, you see nothing, you ain't see nobody else near you, nothing like that. You was just, let me do it right here, guys. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna plop down. I'm just gonna put my little towel down. I'm gonna plop down right here, and I'm just gonna to myself. You feel me? You ain't think to check. Okay.
I got you. And I mean, to be completely honest with you, I really don't care what you did, you know, but again, someone saw it, so that's why we're here, you know? I mean, if you're gonna do something like that, you know, don't get caught. That's all I have to say, you know? So, I mean, I got nothing against you, you know?
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
You ain't check nowhere. You ain't look at nothing.
34-year-old Christina Ashley Revels Glick was arrested and charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. If you're not familiar with this story, then you may be thinking to yourself, well, that's the end of it. She went through the legal process and received her punishment. In the state of Georgia, a first offense of indecent exposure is classed as a misdemeanor, so you'd be right to think that she got a slap on the wrist. But what if I told you she didn't even make it through the whole legal process, because she passed just months after her arrest? But the circumstances surrounding her death aren't as straightforward as you may think. Christina's life leading up into the beach incident had been a, quote, wild one, according to one unnamed relative. And although there isn't much information about her early life, we do know that the beach incident wasn't her first run-in with the law. She got in trouble, got herself arrested. She went to prison in Florida. It isn't entirely clear why she specifically went to prison, but we do know that she had been arrested on a handful of occasions. In 2018, she was accused of stealing a car, and in that same year, she was arrested a handful of times for public drunkenness. Her life prior to the 2018 arrests was far from stable. You see, she had two sons with two different men, a 19-year-old from a relationship way back in the day, and a 15-year-old from a marriage that ended in divorce in 2015. Although the divorce went through in 2015,
18. Two minus. Had her at 13? 12?
the marriage had broken down years before. Just 6 months after the 15-year-old was born, she left the family home to go on her own journey in life. The child was left with his father. Over the years, she had little contact with either of her children and their fathers, but on at least one occasion, she and her at the time husband rekindled. After she spent time in jail, her husband took her back, but she was wild. A short while after they got back together, she fell in with a real bad crowd. She was drinking and taking drugs. By 2020, Christina had made her own way in life once again, and she had been living at a property in Hinesville, Georgia. I'm not judging, but there were a lot of men, and we heard she worked at a strip club too. She was always nice to talk to, always smiled, said hello to our kids when she was coming in and out. She always paid her rent on time. In that sense, she was a model tenant. Then came March of 2022. On the 19th, landlady Felicity Rollins contacted police to request a welfare check on Christina. She had missed her latest payment for rent. A couple of weeks had gone by and Felicity couldn't get hold of her. When police arrived, it was reported that, quote, negative contact was made. Then they left. Remember, Ashley wasn't considered a vulnerable adult in the eyes of authorities, and there were no reports to police that she could be in any sort of danger, so there wasn't much they could do about it. Over the next 12 days, Felicity continued to try and reach out to Christina, but all attempts failed. Then, on the 31st of March, 2022, Felicity and her boyfriend decided it was for the best to enter the property to see what was going on for themselves. It was then a gruesome discovery was made. I was sitting waiting in my truck when Felicity and her boyfriend came down and said, "Something's wrong. We think there's a dead body in there." They'd pretty much turned straight around when they opened the door. I didn't believe it. I thought they were messing, so I went up. When Felicity's family friend, Gareth White, entered the apartment, he knew straight away that someone had died. The smell alone was enough to tell him that. And so there she was, Christina decomposing on the floor in the property. She had been dead for roughly a month. After an investigation, detectives concluded that she took her own life for reasons unknown. But people connected to the incident don't really buy into that story and want police to explore the possibility that she may have been murdered. After the discovery was made, Felicity asked her sister Whitney Phillips to act on her behalf moving forward, as the incident was too much for her to handle. When Whitney entered the property, she noticed that there was blood in every room. Not only that, but there was other evidence to suggest foul play. There was blood in every room in the apartment, but there were other things like unopened packages, things for the apartment, like she was expecting still to do things. Why would she be ordering stuff for the house? Why would she still be paying her bills if she was planning to end it? She was never late on rent. I didn't sleep right for a week after seeing the inside of that apartment. Damn. You could see the marks on the wall where her body had been, and on the carpet where it had laid. To me, it looks like she was panicking, trying to get away, trying to save her life. Why would she be moving through the house like that? That doesn't make no sense. Jonathan Johnson and his wife Jasmine, downstairs neighbors, think Christina was murdered too. The Johnsons believe they had the actual murder.
I mean, bro, if there's handprints all over the walls, you know, it looks like there's sign of distress, I would probably think the same thing, you feel me? Like, I don't see why it wouldn't be that, you know?
Taking place, but didn't want to intervene because they weren't too sure. They say a man who Ashley had been seeing needs to be taken in for questioning. I believe that dude killed her. We had a lot of commotion that one night, then we never saw her or heard her again. I asked, should we call the police? But you're not too sure sometimes. Like, if you get involved, maybe you'll get hurt too. That guy was there all the time and his car was over there that night. When we came out the next day, it was gone. That night, it was like a lot of heavy walking and moving around going on. After that, it was just silent up there. And so, it's been well over a year since police reached their conclusion. We can't rule out that they'd ever change their theory and investigate the possibility that Christina was murdered, but we can say, for at least now anyway, that they don't think she was.
Any more? No more to the story? No, that's kind of crazy, man. I think the guy did it too. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. That being said, though, Emery, I do reactions. I keep laughing. That shit's kind of ass. Okay, I gotta work. That being said, I'm gonna see y'all niggas in the next video. Peace.